Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I'm up to in the workshop. Some of the parts that I bought for the Minis and for the XK Jaguars. So kind of like unboxing, but I wanted to show you some of the parts. Basically stuff that I got while I was in the UK. I have to try and make as much use of my time while I'm there. I mean, obviously I get to see family, but you know, one of the biggest things is I want to actually see the parts that I'm getting. Unfortunately, the time stuff is sent out to Austria, you know, you can look at it on a website or a magazine or whatever, but then when you get it, particularly with panels are a real problem being shipped from one place to another. They seem to enjoy playing football with them. And I've had some real issues with panels, so I really like to actually see them and touch them and make sure that they're right before I bring them back. But I have to say there are some very good companies. Mini Spares in particular are brilliant at packing. The boxes are quite large, but they pack it extremely well. They're probably the best in mini parts. They're probably the best for panels, packaging wise. They're really good. Mini Sport are good, but mini Spares are even better because they're sending all over the world. So, a couple of quick things before we go into the workshop. While we were on the the YouTuber meetup we had, which was brilliant. It was a great night. We had some extra people came that are not actually on YouTube, but are Mini owners or they watch the channels. There was a guy called Stephen who has a cracking Mini with a turbo in it. There was two Matts. One was a friend of Ben's, and there was another guy called Peter that came, and it was really good. So if we intend to do this every year. Now, obviously, it's easier for Alex and Mark and the two Alexes, Mark, Tom, and everybody that lives around that area. But it is quite central for everybody, so I think we'll probably keep doing it there. And the facilities are there for us as well. And we're going to have an open invite, so it would be great if we can, you know, get more and more each year. But we will make it early in the year because it was extremely cold. It was wet. It was very cold. You could see us all stood around, kind of shaking. So we'll make it much earlier in the year. Okay, so that being said, I was talking to Alex Toon, or Tooney as they call him. Top guy, great sense of humour, and just an all-round good guy. And he was telling me about some of the stuff, because I'm not into the electronic stuff or the computers and all that. I mean, I can run a computer and I can do the basics, but I'm really not that interested in it, to be honest. I'm a bit of an old school guy, or old school with everything. But he was showing me how, and I couldn't believe it. I thought he was joking. I thought he made it up. And he was explaining to me, and other people were explaining to me, that you can buy YouTube subs, you know, subscribers, which I find absolutely incredulous, you know, that anybody would want to buy subscribers. And the very fact that YouTube will allow them to do that, but of course YouTube are there for a reason. They're only there for one reason, is to make money. They're not interested in the people that make the YouTube videos, because they do it for free, or some people get paid, obviously, if they've got a certain amount of viewing hours. And I guess the reason, and I think it's something like $9.99 for 100 subs. So I guess, although the subs make no difference to their payment, I guess if their subscriptions are higher, they can then go to companies and say, well, I've got 10,000 subscribers, for instance, or 20 or 30,000, whatever, which sounds pretty good. But in actual reality, the views they have are nothing like that, which I think is a bit of a con. I think, maybe I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I think you're pretty shallow if you have to buy subscriptions. That's like buying friends or whatever. I just find it absolutely gobsmacking that people will go to that level, because it's pretty low in my opinion. And the other thing is that Alex was showing me that you can actually look at other people's site, the analytical site, and you can see. He showed me one particular person who I won't mention for obvious reasons, but a lot of people watch his videos where he looks like he bought 1,000 subscribers in one day, exactly 1,000. So anyway, these are my thoughts on it. I think it's wrong. It's not playing the game. That's not the way to do things. You should be getting people on your own merit, not buying it. But like I say, YouTube are making money out of it, a lot of money. I guess it's a little bit like when British Telecom started this. They used to have an 01 number for central London, then 02 or whatever it was outside London, and people were paying them in the early days £1,000 just to have an 01 number when they lived outside London, to make them look like they lived in, you know, I guess it's this postcode envy thing. I really don't understand people, but there you go. Anyway, on that little thought, I just wanted to show you something that I got from Mini Sport, which is, there's not that many left. I can't remember exactly how many there was. I think there's something like 500 prints of this particular thing, which I'm going to show you now. So I got one for Alex, and I got one for I got another one for Keith Miller, and you'll see them in their respective garages. I think Sean is going to put it in his house, but I'm sure Keith will put it up on his wall, because I know he's got something similar. But they're signed by Paddy Hopkirk. They are prints, but the signature's not printed. It's been signed actually by Paddy Hopkirk. So I'm going to put it on the wall next to my Paddy Hopkirk toolbox, and they come with a little certificate of authenticity, which is here. I can't remember. I think I'll look at it now. It just says Monte Carlo 1964 victory. The artist is Keith Davis, and this is 10110, the one I've got here. And I got 111 for Sean and 112 for Keith. As a thank you to them both, because Keith came over to see me and he brought a lot of stuff for me, so I was very happy with that. And I'll show you now. They're really, excuse me, I've got my vodka and orange. I'm being very good. I'm drinking orange juice from now on. I'll probably overdose with vitamin C from now on. Excuse me. But yeah, so this is how it looks, and you can see there's the Paddy Hopkirk signature down in the corner there, which has been written in pencil, but you can see it's genuine. So I'm going to get a nice red thingy for that, a nice red frame, and have it framed, and I'll put it in the garage. So yeah, that's it. So I'll show you what we're doing in the garage, and hopefully over Christmas and New Year I'll do a few bits and pieces. Amir went off yesterday and took his Ford Focus down to, which is going to be his wife's car, took it down to Bosnia. He got all the way down there, no issues with it, no problems, no issue with going through the Bosnian control, or Austria or Croatia, because he has to go Slovenia, Croatia, and then into Bosnia. Anyway, he's got it down, he's got it home, he's going to fix it all up, and everything should be great. So yeah, that's it. Anybody I missed out, if I've missed anybody out with a mini shout out, I think I might have missed out Simon Ayton, who has the mini van, or the mini estate car, station wagon he would call it in Australia, for the views, but I couldn't see how many views he has. It just says subscribers, it doesn't have the views. Anyway, so as usual, take care, and I'll catch you with another update soon. Bye for now. Bye.